Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is We Are Five Fifths, man. I'm not even waiting for nobody to get in this live. I'm gonna just get right to it. You can see it later, because this shit real. So, I'm on YouTube, I'm surfing this shit. I come across this link, man. Do y'all know that there was a shooting last night in Oklahoma? In Tulsa, Oklahoma? They pulled this nigga for his tags. Something was wrong with his tags. This motherfucker said, "Oh, I don't got no identification." He gave the police his name. Police backup cop came, right? So there's two cops on the scene now. Now there's two cops on the scene, right? They tell this motherfucker, "Yo, we towing your car. Get out the car." This nigga don't want to get out the car. They tell this motherfucker, "We're gonna tase you. Get out the car." Right? I guess they tased this motherfucker. They trying to take him out the car, but those of you who know, if you fucked up on some type of drugs, if you're inebriated, that taser ain't gonna do nothing. It's the only way, because that's electrical impulses going through your nerves. So the only way you don't feel that is if you're inebriated. Your brain is high, so you don't feel the nerves, right? So I'm like, sorry, somebody just wrote something. Fuck me up. Okay, so they tased Brody, right? I'm guessing somehow or another shit went left. They're not clear on how it went left, right? But the result is this motherfucker shot two cops, right? But I guess right before that, I guess his boy drove by, right? And then I guess his dumbass told the police, "That's my friend right there." So after he shot the cops, because they didn't say if he had a gun or if he took the cop's gun and shot they didn't release that. They didn't say that part of the report. They didn't say that, right? But somehow or another, he had a weapon. He got their weapon. There was a weapon pulled, and he shot two cops. Two cops were critically injured, right? He jumped in the whip with his boy and take the fuck off. This motherfucker's he leaves the police station on a 7-hour manhunt. 7 motherfucking hours, right? They double back. The feds find out that this nigga was on the phone with his boy the whole time while being pulled over. So that phone call they said was 16 minutes long. So it sounded like his boy was telling this motherfucker on the phone, "Yo, these niggas about to try to take me to jail. I'm about to shoot. I'm about to do whatever. Come get me." Right? Nah, I put that message up. I posted my live stream and then I came on the live, my guy. This shit happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma last night. So I'm gonna start again, my guy, because I'm gonna want you to talk about this shit because you got a bigger you got a bigger platform than me. All right. So peep game. 3 o'clock in the morning. Right. I'm gonna start it again. 3 o'clock in the morning. They pulled this motherfucker over. Said he got like expired tags or no, it's something wrong with his plates, with his paperwork, with his car. They come on the car. The nigga like he don't got no identification. He doesn't have. They don't say if he has a license or not. They don't say that. They just say that the person had no identification and he gave the cop his name. Right. So after he gives the cop his name, I guess his boy drives by because they said his friend drove by before the altercation. So I guess when his boy drives by, he tells the cop, "Oh, that's my friend Matt." Then they trying to get him out the car. They tell Brody that, "Yo, we're towing your car." And he don't want to get out the car. So they telling him, "We're going to tase you and take you out this car." So I guess they tased them. They try to take him out the car. The taser didn't work. Again, I said this before. We all know the only time the taser don't work is when you fucked up. Because you're so inebriated that your receptors, it is not working correctly. Because we all know that them tasers are meant to hit your nerves, to fuck your limbs up so you can't run. You can't do shit. The taser ain't do nothing. They didn't say if he had a gun. They didn't say if he took the cop's gun. They never said that. But what they did say is that 2 cops got shot and they were in critical condition. He jumped in his boy's car and took off, right? He led them niggas on a 7-hour manhunt. They then find out that the whole time he was pulled over, he was on the phone with his boy. So that means he called his boy to tell his boy to come get him because he took off with his boy, right? 7 hours later, they find dude. They don't release how he got arrested, how they got to. They just say that now he got arrested with no incident at some other street 7 hours later. They showed a picture of this nigga's mugshot. He's damn near smiling. He has no scratches on him, no nothing, right? He fucking shot 2 cops. Now us, right, as colored people, George Floyd went in the store with a counterfeit bill. A counterfeit bill. This motherfucker got killed. I forget the other nigga's name. He was in a drive-thru and fell asleep. He took the cop's taser. The cop threw his taser down and shot this motherfucker in the back. Shooting somebody in the back means that they're not threatening you. That means they're running away from you. Right? But this motherfucker shot 2 cops. Again, they didn't say if he took the cop's gun. They never said if he had his own gun. What they do know is that the 2 cops on the scene were critically injured. Critically injured, right? So think about what we're saying. Most cops wear vests, right? So if you have a vest on, where did you get critically injured? That means that that bullet was from the waist up. And think about it. If it's from the waist up, the majority of your torso is covered. So where did he try to pop this nigga's head? Is that what happened? Did he just try to what? Is this a premeditated murder type of thing here? Because you're driving a car with no tags, you don't got ID, you don't got your license, you don't got none of this shit. Right? They don't release how they caught you. They don't release that. Right? They don't release if you had your own weapon. They don't release if you took the cop's weapon. They do release that 2 cops were shot and you were taken in 7 hours later after they were looking for you with no incident. Your mugshot, you have no scratches and you're smiling. But yeah, now this dude go to the store with fake money and he gets killed. Other dude fall asleep in a drive-thru. He gets killed. There's an EMT that was in her house that got killed. Like, what? So when people be like, oh, racism don't exist, this type of shit don't exist. Like, what? Let me see what y'all writing. Hey, Fifths, this is something that just happened. Yo, this happened like 22 hours ago. I mean, it's just happened. Damn, the guy's not dead. Yo, your head's still open in the major. So check it, man. They said, all right, so how I believe, this is how I think it went. I think it was a white cop that pulled over a white dude, right? And I think the white cop's backup was a black cop, right? So now there's 2 officers there. And they don't say who had the weapon, but the 2 officers were critically injured by bullet wounds. This motherfucker took off for 7 hours. And then they find him without incident. His fucking mugshot, he damn near has a smile. And his hair is still like spiked up, like the way these motherfuckers wear their hair. It's some weird shit, yo. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all help me out. Go check that shit out. Happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, the shit is like almost 24 hours old now. Because or it should be now. You know what I mean? Because I guess he got pulled at 3 a.m. Like, that's some weird shit, B. We can't even, some of us can't go to the store with fake money. Some of us can't even fall asleep in a drive-thru. Like that EMT worker, she was in her bed sleep. And these niggas raided the wrong house, came in unannounced, clapping. And she was an EMT worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit happens all over. Does he have star tattoos? Yeah, the dude that had the shit going across. You see that smile he got on his face? He had just shot 2 cops. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he has them stars and he got that. Yeah, he just shot 2 cops. And the cops was looking for this dude for 7 hours on a manhunt. And he comes down with no incident. Meanwhile, we can't even George Floyd type shit. He ain't even have a weapon on him, I don't think. But this motherfucker shot cops. They don't tell you where the weapon came from, whose weapon it was. They don't tell you how they even arrested him. They don't say it. Them three things they don't say. And you see his mugshot, he looked like he just came out of a party. He don't look like he's stressed out. He don't look like, damn, I just shot 2 cops. These niggas just whoop. Because in the hood, if a cop try to arrest you and you run, they beat the shit out of you when they catch you. Trust me, I went through it a lot. They used to beat the fuck out of me. I was fat when I was young, so I used to get caught. I was fat. They used to fuck me up. In the hood, if you run from the police for anything, it don't matter if you didn't do nothing wrong, and they just want to see who your ID. They want to see your ID. You run, they whooping your ass. This nigga shooting cops and nothing happens. Where the equality at? That's to show you. There it is, right there. In the name, you see it right here. You see where I'm pointing at? There it is. They are 5/5. We are 3/5. That's why we get beat up for nothing, and they can shoot cops and nothing happens. It's an actual fact. Take your personal feelings out. You didn't make the Constitution. You didn't write it up. So why you feel so personally attacked when we talk about this subject? I don't feel so personally attacked. I feel agitated because of all the shit I go through in my life and all the shit people that look like me go through. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go check it out because this live is quick because I got to get going. I wasn't even going to go live this morning, but I see I'm smoking an L with wifey this morning, drinking my little coffee. I'm trying to get mad. I'm still used to getting familiar with a camera. Drink my little coffee, and I'm, yo, what the fuck? Some white nigga shot 2 cops and let them on a 7-hour manhunt, and this nigga's mugshot like he's smiling? That's that shit right there, baby. They are 5/5. We are 3/5. We ain't even a whole person. A dog got more rights than us. Remember that. So when you hearing these politicians and these celebrities and all these people that are talking about defunding cops and fucking statues and fucking all this other dumb shit, right? All that shit is to distract you from that. That right there. The changes in the Constitution. So if your people are not talking about that Constitution, they're leading you to the distraction. Either they're distracting you or they don't even know. And which either way, you shouldn't be listening. Because this is what solves the problem right there. It's that easy. It's the Constitution. You open up that 13th Amendment, that's the change we need. So if you following somebody and they ain't telling you that the 13th Amendment is the change we need, that we all need to be equal, we all need to be 5/5, don't listen to that person because that nigga's distracting you. He's leading you astray. It's anything but how to solve the problem. And it's that easy. I'm poor. I grew up poor as fuck. There's a million people, billions of people that got higher education than me. And I'm literally telling you the 13th Amendment, the whole Constitution was written up by a bunch of racist motherfuckers. Why are we following that paper? Everything trickles down from that paper. Your education system, your financial system, your legal system, everything trickles down from that paper. I don't get why you can't see that. 13th Amendment, look it up. That's where our change is. Nowhere else, man. Dunkin' is popping, B. This ain't the West. Out West is where you get Starbucks. Starbucks is more popping out there. Out here's Dunkin', man. Dunkin' is the joint, B. That's 3/5 clause needs to be removed. I've never heard of it until I heard you bring it up. A lot of people don't know about the 3/5 clause. A lot of people don't understand the 13th Amendment. A lot of people don't. Because that's where they want to keep us distracted and blinded. Because that's where the change is. It's talk about anything and everything. We'll give you anything and everything, but where the true change lies. Keep them distracted from noticing that this is what got them fucked up. So make sure they never notice that. Like, come on, man. And I'm gonna be 100. I don't even know if that dude is all white. Because I can show you people in my bloodline that are related to me that are pale as fuck with blonde hair and blue eyes, right? And these motherfuckers is born in Puerto Rico. Their kids are the first kids born in the U.S. Their whole bloodline resides in Puerto Rico. All blonde hair, blue eyes, pale as fuck. All Puerto Rican. True shit. So I can't even tell you. This dude could be a light-skinned, pale Mexican. He could be a light-skinned, pale Puerto Rican. I don't know. All I do know is that he looked white, as in his complexion is really, really light. And that name, Ware, that last name, I don't think that really has. I've known the only black person I know named Ware is DeMarcus Ware. You know what I mean? But we know about the last names. White people and black people have the same last name because at one point in time, that slave owner that has your last name owned you. You know what I mean? That's why black people and white people share the same last name. But nevertheless, the 13th Amendment, whatever councilman, whatever lawyer, whatever Democratic Party, whatever independent party, whatever Republican Party, whatever congressman, whatever mayor, governor, I don't give a shit who they are. If they're not talking to you about that 13th Amendment, that means they either not smart enough to realize that that's where they fucked us, or they know and they're being paid to make sure that we don't know as a people. It's one of the two, baby. It's one of the two. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to let people know that come at. The reason why I don't tell people I'm reeking, I like, because I don't, that shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? That shouldn't matter because they put us all in the same pot. We're all 3/5. If you're not white, you're 3/5. So that's part of that division. Oh, what you talking about? You Puerto Rican. Oh, what you talking about? You Mexican. Oh, what you talking about? You this. Oh, what you talking about? You Korean. Oh, what you talking about? You Japanese. Oh, what you talk, my nigga? We're all 3/5. We all fall under that clause. All of us. You know what I mean? We all fall under that clause. We're 3/5, baby. We have to unite. Think about this. The minute all our smart people get together, somebody in that motherfucker gonna say, hold up, it's the Constitution that got us fucked up. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna be all united, so we'll have the litigation, the right litigators to litigate in that courtroom to tell them and explain to them why it needs to be opened. But since we're divided, we don't have that source. It's that easy, man. And again, though I know I've seen Puerto Rican people with red hair, freckles. Yeah, true shit. The skin barrier, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. But that's my point. If you 3/5 of a man, you don't get that. Yeah, I seen a video last year of some dude broke down in the middle of the highway. He had a white truck. He was with his family, middle of the highway. He's flagging down the cop so that he could get assistance from the cop. He's by himself. I think his phone was fucked up, so he called it was something. But he flagged down the cop. He's with his family in his truck doing a family trip. Again, he flagged down the cop. The end of that incident, the guy that flagged down the cop shot him and killed him. And he didn't have no weapons in the car. He was with his family and his vehicle was broke down in the middle of the highway. He was trying to flag the cop down to try to move the vehicle, and the cops end up killing him. This dude shot 2 cops and nothing happened. He got arrested without incident 7 hours into the manhunt. Baby, this is our change right here. Go speak to your congressman about the 13th Amendment, because I don't see nobody else. I need y'all to talk about this. Your platforms are bigger than mine. Ain't nobody hearing me. Don't nobody want to. When they look at this, that's why I took off my goatee, French Dose. That's the reason why. Because when you look like that, people don't value the shit you have to say. They don't. They don't value it. Because they look at me, they just think I'm some ignorant nigga rambling at the mouth, instead of actually taking the time and listening to the intricate details in which what I am explaining to you with the picture I am painting of you of our past and how we can fix all of that. But anyways, I gotta go, man. I got shit I gotta do. This shit crazy, right, John? I was in Florida and there was a Columbus. Wow, yo, I'm telling you. Yo, there's some dude that posted a video of Florida of some type of Congress, some type of people. These motherfuckers is praying to the devil. Look it up. They literally say that the U.S. government is atheism. And then they throw Allah's name in there. Some weird shit, yo. Look it up. Some dude on the page with dreads. He shared the video. He did that screen share, and he shared the video of these people all at the podiums. And they're like, say like a little prayer to the devil before they start doing it's some weird shit, yo. Go look that shit up, man. The reason why I don't fuck with politics is because the right wing, the left wing, right? Democrats, Republicans, it's all the same bird. It's all one animal. It doesn't matter what they might try to show you. It's one animal. That means it's one brain. It's one brain. Remember that, yo. But yo, I gotta go, man. I gotta get going with my date. I'll holler at y'all later. We are 5/5, man. Stay in tune. The change we need is in the Constitution, man. I gotta go before wifey whoop my ass, yo. Hey, we are 5/5, man. Salute to y'all. Y'all commenters, y'all viewers, man. Y'all the important ones, man. I salute y'all niggas, man. It's y'all. Kind of told my boy I wasn't gonna do this, man. Man, we next the fuck up, man. We on deck, B. Don't be mad because niggas is on deck. You know what I mean? Get your time in the batter's box is over, man. Me and Dose, we on deck, B. We coming. We hit. You heard me? We are 5/5, man. Stay up, y'all. Yeah. Stay safe, everybody. Stay up.